The Thursday, November 6th meeting of the Committee of the Whole of the East Baton Rouge Parish School Board will now come to order. The invocation tonight will be led by Board Member Carla Powell Lewis, and the Pledge of Allegiance will be led by Board Member Cliff Lewis.
Good afternoon. Let us stand. Let us bow our heads. Lord, we thank you for the opportunity to do your work of EBR school system. We thank you for all who are here, oh God. We ask, dear Lord, that you will allow our minds to be aligned and in fellowship as we unify for the decisions that need to be made, not only for students, but for our community in general. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen.
Please remain standing for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Madam Secretary, would you please conduct the roll call?
District 4, President Stewart.
Present.
District 7, Vice President Gode.
Here.
District 1, Mr. Blue.
Here.
District 2, Mr. Lannis. District 3, Ms. Powell Lewis.
Present.
District 5, Mr. Lewis.
Present.
District 6, Mr. Burris.
Present.
District 8, Ms. Sule.
Present.
District 9, Mr. Martin.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. The first order of business is item B1, the Fiscal Transparency Report, which is for information only. Would any board members have any questions or comments about the Fiscal Transparency Report? Seeing none, we'll move on to item C1, School Presentation, Park Elementary School. Superintendent Cole.
Good afternoon, Vice President Gode, President Stewart, members of the board, those who are here with us tonight and those at home. We have an outstanding school leader coming up to talk about the phenomenal work she and her team are doing at Park Medical Academy, formerly Park Elementary School, which is near and dear to my heart because I attended elementary school at Park Elementary. I have visited her school a number of times this year. When I want to hide from other people, she allows me to use the office in the back of her campus so no one will know where I am. So I sincerely appreciate that, Ms. Tate, for all of your work, support, and the effort that you are giving to the school as well as the Eden Park, Fairfield, and Belfair community. So at this time, I'm going to introduce to some and present to others the principal at Park Medical Academy, Ms. Stephanie Tate.
Good afternoon, everyone. As Superintendent said, I am Stephanie Tate, and I have been the principal at Park Medical Academy since 2016. We have been in partnership with Baton Rouge General for about 4 years, 2022. So we're excited about the work that we're doing, and we do have a small PowerPoint to share with you this afternoon. So Park has approximately 342 students. We fluctuate every day, just about every week. We were a pre-K-5. We were built for pre-K-5, but we have transitioned to a K-8 school. We are a medical focus with partnership with the Baton Rouge General Hospital, both Mid-City and the Blue Bonnet campus. So we mostly work out of the Mid-City campus. We have 95% economically disadvantaged students, 98% African American, 29% ESS, and 1% EL students. Our projected school score is 64.1. Since we've become a medical focused school, we've seen tremendous growth in our students. We've seen our enrollment go up. approximately 60 students. Students who had left the neighborhood have come back to their community school, and we are super excited about that. They are saying now that Park is a hidden gem, and we've always known that to be true, so we're continuing to do the work. As you can see here, Park has two showcases a year. We try to spotlight the work that we do at the Baton Rouge General Hospital. And as you can see, this is an opportunity not for the teachers to show off, but for our students to show off the work that they do each and every day. Teachers have the autonomy to spotlight in the medical field things that they are passionate about, whether it's diabetes, whether it's the colon walk. Our liaison with Baton Rouge General, Samil Ledoux, who started this work with us, she actually had colon cancer and she transitioned with that disease. So we did a tribute to her and we rebuilt the colon walk at Park Medical Academy in honor of her. So students actually had the opportunity to present and speak and share that work. The next slide, please. This is our DIBELS data. At the beginning of the school year last year, we had 160 students. We were at 31%. We ended the year with 51% growth. This year, we're at 30% growth, and that's with 190 students. So as you can see, as I stated earlier, the enrollment has gone up. Next slide, please. This is some of the pictures from the showcases that take place at Park Medical. We've had our showcase for the fall. It was October 16th. We try to invite as many stakeholders, community partners, parents, visitors to come in and see the work that our students are actually doing. The students lead the work on these days. Our next one will be in March if you're interested in attending. But as you can see, the students are actually dressed in their scrubs, and they showcase work that they're doing. They really have gotten into the digestive system this year, as well as anemia and diabetes again. So we look at diabetes from the beginning, from the onset, as well as gestational. They really embrace that because a lot of teachers within our school campus actually had diabetes. So we wanted to spotlight that. The picture to the far right, that is one of our special ed students. So we address all learners participate in this work. So they actually shared their apples and how apples and sugar affects the body. The kindergarten to your far left bottom, they did eye exams, hearing and vision screenings. So they prescribed glasses and they hearing prescriptions for those who participated in their presentation. Next slide. So learning and growing at Park, we do offer healthcare seminar. That's part of the way that we include some of those soft skills, that professional development, and those hospital tours to Baton Rouge General that we actually do some of the work in. Baton Rouge General does support us in our work. We take fall tours to the hospital where the students actually explore. Last year, they had the opportunity to actually take care of a patient there. He had pretended that he had burnt himself with the microwave, and we talked about how he could go about taking care of himself and his health. So we want to expose students to the possibility. We've gotten a lot of positive feedback from our parents. One parent actually had an incident at the home, and the child was able to call 911 and explain to them, I'm a student at Park Medical Academy. I know what I'm talking about. They need to get someone out here immediately. So we were super excited about that, and we constantly hear stories like that about the work that we're doing and how it's carrying over into the community and to the homes of our students. Next slide. So academic excellence for Park looks like an A progress letter grade in 2019. We were acknowledged as a comeback school in 2022. We received the School Choice Award in 23-24. You can see us providing community service here on this slide with Baton Rouge General Hospital, protecting your pumpkins. This was our middle school and some of their community service work. And of course, my motto to my faculty and staff is we love you and there's nothing you can do about it. I want to thank you for the opportunity to present this. One caveat here, I started the Love Challenge at Park because I felt like the students needed to know that they were loved. But in implementing this Love Challenge, I realized that my faculty also needed to be shown that they were loved as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Tate. Good.
Ms. Paul Lewis.
Thank you. First, Ms. Tate, thank you so much, and for all the times that you just gladly invite us in. I will say, I know Superintendent Coe, I know you don't really like when we do this, but I have to say that this school is in District 3, and I am so very proud of you all as well. What I love the most is no matter what day we stop by, there's a positive climate. You all, I have stopped by unexpectedly and when invited, and there's always learning going on. There's always evidence of that learning on the walls. I've taken pictures and shared on social media on many occasions. And then you all, what I will say too to you, Ms. Tate, and to ask this question as well, what do you do to keep your staff motivated? Because I have not seen, there are places we go and we might see someone complaining about their job or being disgruntled. I've never walked upon that. And then at the same time, I know that I've even seen you engage with your faculty and staff as Miss Tina Turner. So I've seen the faculty and staff engage as a form of a talent show during Black History Month, I believe. And that's my question to you. So what do you do? And if you had the opportunity to speak to principals anywhere, what would you tell them about building a rapport with your faculty and staff?
I just stay open. A lot of this I've had to learn along the way. I've had to learn to relax and be in the moment, from red bean Mondays to nothing bun cakes to cook-offs. So whatever my staff loves to eat and my children love to show off. So providing this showcase twice a year, that gives them the opportunity to show off. And as anyone can tell you, when they come to a showcase, the students do all the work. The kindergartners are pretty pushy, so we let them have that on that day, but just staying open. Listening. I keep an open door policy. Teachers tell me all the time I may need a moment. Is that chair available in your office? I try to keep that chair available. They'll text me and they'll call me. They know after 9 o'clock I'm not available because I go to sleep early. But again, I just try to listen. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't get offended if they want to talk to someone else on the campus, and they'll let them know. If it's too bad, I'm gonna have to let Ms. Tate know. So I'm not the be-all, end-all at Park. It's truly a team effort. This focus choice that you've seen me share with you all this evening, that's my staff. If I didn't have the buy-in from my staff, we wouldn't be as successful as we are right now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Board Member Sule.
Yes, my question was, so the school finishes at 8th grade. Where do most of the students go for high school?
Various places. We now have the Capital Zone. So we're encouraging them to go to Capital Middle High
Okay,
because they are in partnership with Baton Rouge General as well.
okay.
And we actually graduated our first 8th grade class in May.
Thank you. Board Member Lewis.
Principal Tate, one thing we learned in this country in the aftermath of Katrina and post-pandemic, that aging while Black in this country looks a little bit different. Thank you for bringing up the next generation or future generations of doctors and nurses and these wonderful things that you're doing.
Thank you.
And I'm going to make a shameless plug here. Raymond Jetson has written a book called Aging While Black. It's very interesting,
Agreed.
insightful.
Thank you.
Thank you, Board Member Lewis. Board Member Ballou.
Thank you. And Ms. Tate, it's exciting to see you here. From growing from a concept to a successful school now, and I'm pleased to see that you're making progress. Have you been contacted by other schools throughout the country? Curious to see
Actually,
what you're
we
doing?
have presented at the Magnet Conference. We're not technically a magnet school, but when we spoke to the CEO, he says we had all the components and we were representative of what a magnet school should look like. So they have asked to come and see us, and we've been to see them as well. I've done Discovery Ed, I've done Buck Institute, so I love project-based learning. So we have begged and borrowed and taken ideas from everywhere, including giving the teachers that autonomy. But we have been approached by others to come in to see.
That's great. So if if I need to get my blood pressure checked, I'm in the area, is it, would I be able to get that done if I stop
I'm sure
by?
kindergarten would love to take you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Board Member Blue. Board Member Martin.
Thank you very much, and congratulations on the great job you're doing out there. What resources, what help can the board provide you so that we can particularly increase, like K-3 literacy rates and DIBEL scores?
The biggest thing right now is intervention. Our focus had been on fluency, and we saw fluency go up. Now it's phonemic awareness, but getting those interventions and those tutors and getting those warm bodies in front of students, making sure that they are giving that face-to-face, that one-on-one. The platforms are absolutely amazing. Amira and MyLexia, we're using those faithfully to make sure that we're growing students, but just making sure that they have that face-to-face. There's nothing like face-to-face with our students.
Thank you.
Thank you, and I'll jump in very quickly. Do you utilize heavily one-on-one or tutoring, one-on-one tutoring or a group tutoring?
Yes, we do. Studyville started last week. We're using Studyville. Some of the subs, when they don't have a job, they'll come and volunteer to provide tutoring to our students.
That is fantastic. And I just want to ask, is any of your staff here? with
No.
you? No, okay. I just wanted to make sure if they were here, I wanted to make sure we acknowledge
They're
their
watching.
attendance too. They're watching. Well, thank you, and thank you for all your staff for all the good work that you're doing. We really appreciate it. And more than that, your students appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Now we'll move on to item D4, Resolution and Cooperative Endeavor Agreements, Louisiana Department of Treasury. Consideration of requests for the following. A, approval of a resolution authorizing the superintendent to sign contracts and binding agreements. And B, approval of the authorization for the superintendent to execute a CDA provided by the Louisiana Department of Treasury and the state of Louisiana for the following. One, $50,000 to provide musical instruments for multiple schools. And two, $25,000 to enhance the sports medicine, medical, and agricultural agroponics curriculum at Northeast High School. We have no public comment cards, and we have no public comments online. Is there anyone from the audience who would like to speak? Seeing none, we'll now go to the board. Are there any board members who would like to speak? Ms. Powell-Lewis.
I would just like to make the motion that we approve this resolution.
Motion has been made, seconded by Board Member Martin. Are you logged in yet? We have a motion and a second. We can just do a roll call or we need to do, oh, right, we have to do a voice vote. So we have a motion and a second to approve this item. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say nay. I'm seeing if he's in. Okay. Madam Secretary, would you please conduct the vote? Madam Secretary, would you do a roll call, please?
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Ms. Powell Lewis,
Yes.
President Stewart,
Yes.
Mr. Lewis,
Yes.
Mr. Russ,
Yay.
Vice President Gode,
Yes.
Ms. Sule,
Yes.
Mr. Martin. Motion carries.
Thank you. Now we move on to item D2, professional service contract, Everyday Labs Incorporated. Consideration of request for the approval of a professional services contract between the East Baton Rouge Parish School Board and Everyday Labs Incorporated in the amount of $138,176.17 to implement a personalized attendance intervention and engagement solutions for middle and high school students. Funding source, Title IV. Again, I have no anyone in attendance who would like to speak? Seeing none, we'll go to board members.
Move.
So moved by Mr. Lannis, seconded by Board President Stewart. Are there any other comments from any other board members? Seeing none, seeing none, we'll move to a vote. All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, say nay. Madam Secretary, would you please conduct the vote?
Please vote. The motion carries.
Thank you. We'll now move to item D3, graduation agreements. Consideration of request for the approval of an agreement between the East Baton Rouge Parish School Board and the following. A, Southern University in the amount of $132,965 for the rental of the F.G. Clark Activity Center for high school graduations. And B, Louisiana State University in the amount of $58,000 for the rental of the Pete Maravich Assembly Center for high school graduations. Are there any comments from anyone in the audience? We have no online comments. From there, we'll go to board members. Board Member Martin.
Thank you. I'd like the record to reflect that I'm recusing myself from this item.
Thank you, sir. Board Member Powell Lewis.
I am planning to recuse myself as well, but I do have a question. And my question is just simply about, just for the sake of the public that may be listening in, the difference in cost between Louisiana State University and Southern University and what may have caused such a significant difference.
Turn the mic on, sir. You good?
Okay. Good evening again to all of you here, to Superintendent Cole and the board. The price difference is there are 4 graduations at Louisiana State University, where there are 8 graduations at Southern University, and so their price actually doubled because we have the amount of graduations at one venue than the other.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Now, Board Member Lannis.
Thank you, Vice President. Understanding my public relationship with Southern University, I must also recuse myself.
You're a professor over there, right?
Thank you. Board Member Stewart.
I do a motion to go ahead and pass this.
Okay, Board Member Stewart, do I have a second by Board Member? We have a motion by Board Member Stewart, a second by Board Member Lewis. Are there any other comments from any other board meetings, from any other board members? Seeing none, all those in favor of the motion say aye. 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 All opposed, nay. Madam Secretary, please conduct a vote.
Please vote. The motion carries.
Thank you. And then we move to item D4, Oversight Committee Financial Update. Consideration of request for the approval of the semi-annual financial tax plan update and the 2024-2025 preliminary actual results for propositions 1, 2, and 3. Are there any members of the public who would like to comment on this item? I have no comment cards, and we have no public comments online, so we will now move to the board. Would any board members like to comment? Ms. Board President Stewart moves to approve. Do I have a second by Board Member Lewis? Any other comments from any other board members? Seeing none, all board members who would approve of this item signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Madam Secretary, would you please conduct the vote?
Please vote.
Member Martin, I think we're,
The motion carries.
thank you. If I'm going too fast, I can slow down. Board, item D5, Test Security Policy. Consideration of request for the approval of the 2025-2026 East Baton Rouge Parish School Systems Test Security Policy. Again, any comments from anyone in the audience? We have no comment cards, and there are no comments online, so we will move to the board. Board Member Powell Lewis.
Move to approve.
Seconded by Board President Stewart. Are there any other comments from any other board members? Seeing none, will all those who in favor of passing this test security policy signify by saying aye? Aye. All opposed, nay. Madam Secretary?
Please vote. The motion carries.
Thank you. We now move to item D6, Policy Revisions, Human Resources. Consideration of request for the approval of the following policy revisions. Policy number A, Policy GAAA, Equal Opportunity Employment, and item B, Policy JAA, Equal Education Opportunities. Are there any comments from anyone in the public? We have no comment cards. We have no online comments. Board Member Martin.
I move approval.
Second by Board Member Lewis. Are there any other comments from any other board members? Seeing none, all in favor of passing item 6, policy revisions, human resources, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Madam Secretary, would you please record the vote?
Please vote. The motion carries.
Thank you. Next, we have item D7, policy revisions, exceptional student services. Consideration of request for the approval of the following policy revisions. Item A, policy IDDF, education of students with exceptionalities. Item B, policy number IDDFC, camera in special education classrooms. Item C, policy JD, discipline. We have anyone in public in attendance would like to comment? We have no comment cards, but we do have one online comment.
There's an online comment for Cassandra Miller. While I appreciate that this policy emphasizes positive behavior supports and a safe learning environment, I have serious concerns about how the district will ensure that the rights, safety, and dignity of our most vulnerable students are actually protected in practice. We need transparency through data reporting as well as stronger oversight and accountability. It's also important that every staff member is fully trained and retrained regularly in de-escalation and trauma-informed crisis response. No student should ever be harmed because an adult was unprepared or unsupported. Finally, we must center families as partners, not just recipients of after-the-fact notifications. Parents should have a real voice in reviewing what happened, understanding why, and shaping what happens next. For cameras, when will these be added, and what is the order of installment? Families also deserve timely access to footage when there is a concern. A 1-month retention period is not enough if there are delays or disputes. There must be safeguards to preserve recordings immediately when an allegation of abuse or neglect is raised. That's it.
Thank you. Board Member Martin.
Thank you. A couple of things. First, Council Shamlin, are all these changes that we're adopting tonight pretty much, putting us into compliance with state law?
That's correct, yes, sir.
There's no really discretionary things that we're changing that we really have control over. We're just making sure we're in compliance with law.
That's correct.
Okay. Superintendent, could someone respond to the commenter's question about cameras, when they'll be installed and whatnot?
Dr. Silas is coming.
Good evening. So as far as the cameras being installed, we are installing based on funding. The law has changed to state that we no longer require a parent to submit a request for the cameras in those particular classrooms, but as we have funding, we are installing those cameras.
And is that consistent with law, that we can wait and do it as we have funding for it?
As funding's available, yes.
By statute 17/1948.
Okay, thank you. I move approval.
Dr. Silas, are you sure all the board members know who you are?
My apologies, Dr. Vicki Silas, Deputy Chief of Policy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're really happy to have you back, Dr. Silas.
Board Member Sule.
Yes, I was reading through this week and actually learned a lot that I didn't know. I kept emailing Dr. Silas and Mr. Shamlin and was like, hey, what does this mean? There's some words in it that as a parent and as a board member, I felt were a little confusing. So it was great to get some clarity on that. One of the things that I'm still, I just feel like maybe we could do a little bit more with is under discipline when it talks about student internet and cell phone safety. It reads as required by law 17-410, each school administrator at the beginning of the school year shall provide information to school personnel and to each student, age and grade appropriate information regarding internet and cell phone safety and online content that is a potential threat to school safety. This information shall include how to recognize and report potential threats to school safety as required by law 17-410. So I was asking, how do we go about this right now? And it's in the Students' Rights and Responsibility Handbook, which I love that. I've read the whole thing. But what I'm thinking maybe we could potentially consider doing a little bit more is because we're actually giving students computers. And so I just want to make sure that we are doing more than just giving them a paper document to go home and read with the policies and procedures. I just feel like we're not equipping them very well, but yet we're putting technology in their hand. And I know that we have safeguards on computers. I understand all that. But I was just wondering if we could think through a little bit more ways to make sure that they know
Yes, ma'am.
how to use it well.
I'll work with our IT department to do
Thank
that.
you.
Thank you. Board Member Powell Lewis.
Thank you. Totally in agreement with Ms. Sule in regards to there being some type of process or plan for how we implement these policies that are making their way down to us. But my question was actually in regards to what funding do we currently have available for the cameras, and where is the process starting? Where are we starting at with implementation?
So the state did give us some money last year. They have not given us any this year for the cameras, but we had some of that money left over last year when it was based on parents making requests to have cameras installed. So we're utilizing those funds currently, and then we're awaiting to get another bucket of money to be able to install the rest of the cameras.
Thank you. So what you're saying is, do we have some schools that already, or classrooms that already have cameras installed?
That is correct. We've also been installing cameras throughout this semester to come up to speed with the legislation.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Board Member Lewis.
Hey, Dr. Silas. I think this is a good policy, and the implementation is good, because there's been a lot of talk about children with disabilities having such a high rate of suspension and expulsion. So if this can bring some calm to that, I'm all for it. Because most of the time, we all know that there's three sides to every story: his side, her side, and the truth. And hopefully the cameras can get us to the truth a little bit faster.
Policy revised the behavior intervention to allow intervention at an earlier state as opposed to the previous one.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Board Member Stewart, would you like to second?
Yes, second.
Okay, second by Board President Stewart. Any other comments from any other board members? Seeing none, all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Madam Secretary, would you please record the vote?
Please vote. Motion carries.
Thank you very much. We now move to item D8, Charter School Renewal, Community School for Apprenticeship Learning. Consideration of a request for approval to renew the charter school agreement with CSAL and provide for related matters. I assume we're going to have a presentation.
No presentation, but Mr. Lockett is going to take us through. Mr. Lockett, introduce yourself to the board, please, sir.
Sure thing. Dr. Talay Lockett, Executive Director of Charter Schools.
And he's going to take us through each charter school renewal. Yes. We're going to ask the charter schools to come back in our regular rotation of highlighting schools at our regular meetings to do full presentations themselves. But he's just going to take us through the particulars around our recommendation.
What's your name again?
Dr. Talay Lockett.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir. Good evening, President Stewart, Vice President Gode, Superintendent Cole, and members of the board. I also have with me members of our charter office, Ms. Courtney Turner. She's our principal liaison. She may stand.
Yeah, stand up so that people can see both of y'all.
Ms. Kashonda Bridges. She is Director of Innovation, Federal Programs. And we do have one member that's missing tonight, had a previous engagement, and that's Ms. Kendall Davis. She's the Coordinator of Special Support. As a part of our annual charter accountability and renewal process, the Charter Office has conducted a comprehensive review aligned to EBR's charter policy in Bulletin 126. This review included academic, financial, operational, and governance analysis, site visits, interviews with school leadership, and a review of student support and compliance documentation. Tonight, I'm presenting charter renewals recommendations for 3 schools. All 3 school leadership teams are present and prepared to respond to any questions if the board may have some. Our recommendations reflect transparent standards, clear expectations, and our continued commitment to high-quality school options for East Baton Rouge Parish families. At this time, I'll begin with our first renewal, and that's CSAL Middle, where we have the principal, Yvonne Santos. And following a full review of academic performance, financial audits, and organizational effectiveness in alignment with EBR's charter policy, The Charter Office recommends a 4-year renewal term for CSAL Middle. This recommendation is supported by evidence of steady student achievement, effective leadership, and a commitment to continuous improvement across instructional and operational domains. At this time, that concludes my recommendation. If you have any questions for me or the CSAL leadership team, we are ready.
Thank you. Are there any comments from the audience in attendance? I have no comment cards, and we have no online comments, so we will move to the board. Board Member Powell Lewis.
I'm just simply entered into the queue to move to approve this renewal.
Vice President Martin, please show me recusing myself from this vote.
Board Member Martin.
Thank you.
It's a joke, Ms. Soule. It's an inside joke, Ms. Soule.
In the section of the evaluation on special populations, I note that under the subgroup performance, Coach, I hope you don't mind me asking about subgroups. It says that school has been identified as urgent intervention required in no more than 2 reported subgroups. Has it in fact been found to be urgent intervention required for any subgroups? I know sometimes it's just categories.
Just for those subgroups that have been mentioned, yes.
There are. I'm sorry, I may have missed that. There are 2 subgroups.
Yes, and we do have the leadership team if they
Okay.
want to respond. Ms. Santos?
Clarify your question. I think they're a little confused on the question, Mr. Martin. You're asking, are there subgroups at the school that have been identified as urgent intervention needed?
That is
right?
my question.
That's
Are there any
correct.
subgroups of the school that have been identified as urgent intervention required?
The subgroups would be those students with disabilities.
It'd probably be a good idea, Ms. Santos, for you to introduce yourself to the board so we
I'm
know
sorry,
exactly
I
who you are.
apologize.
Nobody knows who you are. Come on now.
My name is Yvonne Santos. I'm a first-year principal at the Community School for Apprenticeship Learning. I've spent the last 12 years of my career at the Community School for Apprenticeship Learning as a teacher, assistant principal, and now the principal.
Okay. How you doing? I heard you had some big shoes to fill.
I do. Everyone loves and misses Mr. Cole, so yes, I have tremendously huge shoes to fill, but
In that space, I wear a size 37.
All right. So the one subgroup that's got urgent intervention required is the exceptional service students. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank
There
you.
hadn't been a second. Or was there a second already?
Yeah,
No.
Martin.
Martin, no,
Yeah.
Mr. Lannis.
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. I'll be brief. I will say, though, over the course of the last few weeks, I've been critical about conversations around charters. And some of this I'm going to address later. I won't address it now, but what I will say is these are the types of schools and the types of results that we render and we look for inside of our district whenever we build out these types of partnerships. One of which it is community grown. Number 2, they are community based and they answer to those and answer the call of action to the people who live inside of the community that they serve. CSAL has been around for quite some time. They have always been responsive to the Northdale community and every other neighborhood that surrounds that school. And yes, while they may be a charter school, they actually follow the rules. And these are the types of schools that once you do what you're supposed to do and you render the results that we're asking for, you deserve to be renewed in this fashion. So my hat goes off to the entire CSAL team. My hat goes off to the network that has built that, Mr. DeJuan Johnson. And also the person who helped to lay that groundwork and pathway forward, which is now our current superintendent, Mr. Lamont Cole. Thank you, CSAL. Continue to do the good work and continue to expand.
Thank you, Board Member Lewis. Board Member Lannis. Lannis, I got too many Lewises here. The L's, you know.
I'm too pretty to be like that.
I'm going to pass on that one.
Board Member Landis, I wanted you to know that CSAL Middle is the oldest charter school in the state of Louisiana currently, so it resides in our district, so.
And they still going?
Still going.
And they still going?
Still going.
Okay, say less.
Thank you. Seeing no other comments, All those in favor of approving the renewal for community school for apprenticeship learning, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Madam Secretary, would you please record the vote?
Please vote. The motion carries.
Thank you.
All right, next, I will present the recommendations for the Emerge School for Autism.
Sir, would you mind if I read the resolution first?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No problem. Item D9, Charter School Renewal, the Emerge School for Autism. Consideration request for the approval to renew the charter school agreement with the Emerge School for Autism and provide for related matters. Now you may go.
Yes, sir. So based on East Baton Rouge Parish School System's charter renewal policy and a comprehensive review of academic growth, financial stability, organizational compliance, and student support practices, the Charter Office recommends a 4-year renewal term for the Emerge School for Autism. This recommendation reflects the school's strong adherence to its mission, consistent operational performance, and continued progress in meeting the diverse needs of its students. At this time, this concludes my recommendation. We'll take any questions.
Are there any comments from the public? Okay, no online. Mr. Lewis.
I moved it.
I think I'm in the queue.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Patrick's in the queue.
Oh, Mr. Martin.
You before age.
Thank you. I just wanted to say, I mean, I don't care, Coach. No, I just wanted to compliment both the school and the staff. When I first joined this board 3 years ago, there was a lot of confusion over this particular charter the last time we kind of considered it. There was a lot of, just uncertainty about what was going on. And one, I think the data that you presented shows that the school's been making great strides at making sure that the data reflected the exceptional work that they're doing with our students. And I think it also shows that the district staff has been very responsive to making sure we're asking the questions and getting the data that we need to make good decisions. So I just want to compliment everyone for that, and I'll move approval.
Thank you. Okay, so I have a motion by Mr. Martin and a second by Mr. Lewis. Mr. Lewis, you want to comment? Yes, please. Okay, go ahead.
I'd like to echo just a little what Mr. Martin was saying. 2 or 3 years ago, we really didn't know a lot about the Emerge School. However, what they do there is fantastic. I've had the opportunity to witness up close the impact of just one family. And if they can do that for that one family with the struggles that they were, talking about, then they don't need a SPS score or an ABC score or a DFG score. We so much in education, we're so driven by scores and numbers and percentages. Toss all that when it comes to what the people are doing. I'm watching, and I thought about this last night, I'm watching the national news, and there was a young man, I think, in Pennsylvania that was nominated Homecoming King. He was autistic, and just the outpouring of love from that community. These are some of our most special and vulnerable children. And whatever we can do, or whatever I can do while I occupy this chair, I'm going to do. Just continued great service. Thank you.
And my apologies. We have Ms. Jonay Madrick is the principal at the Emerge School.
Thank you. Mr. Lannis?
Thank you, Mr. Vice President. Is the Emerge team here? Could you all just stand for a second? One, let me say, over the course of the last few years, I think Coach kind of hit on it, the conversation around raising money for you all's particular school and the relationship that you have with us has been one that I feel like has been just entirely too drawn out. You cannot put a price on what it is that you do, and it's not fair for the students that you represent every single day on behalf of us and even on behalf of our community for us to put a price on what you do or put a price on kids. I think Coach hit on it 110%. It doesn't matter if they made a D or C or an A. The level of progress that you put in with them and what they are giving you back. Even I was talking to a teacher and she was just saying she was dealing with a student that was nonverbal, and just for them just to respond was a challenge, and they got over that thing. And I just wanted to say, one, I apologize for any information or anything I have asked you about money. This is not about money. It's about serving kids. And if anybody on our board has ever brought that up about money, or any of the past administration has ever made it a contentious situation between you and us, I want to personally apologize to you for that, because you all deserve better. And we want to make this relationship much stronger than we have had in the past. I just say continue to do what you do, because it's not too many people that can do what you do or not as dedicated to the job of the role of doing what you do. So my hat goes off to you. I just want to say thank you, and thank you.
Thank you, Board Member Lewis. Board Member Powell Lewis.
Thank you. Ms. Whittle, you know, it's been a while since I've come to visit with you, but just as I mentioned to you out in the foyer there, I look forward to visiting again, and I just want to challenge my colleagues. If you have not been out to the Emerge Center, or if it has been a while, you need to go visit. I promise you will be impressed. So thank you, and I would like to make the motion to approve item number 9 if no one has done that already.
Motion by Board Member Powell Lewis, seconded by Board Member Lannis.
We didn't do it.
Oh, we did Emerge, I'm sorry. Board Member Martin has made the motion, and Board Member Lewis has made the second. So you were beaten to the...
I wanted to say congratulations to Emerge. Keep up the excellent work. They have an outstanding new leader at the school. I had an opportunity to meet with the team, and we are committed to supporting them in any way we can. So keep up the excellent work. We appreciate what you do for the students in our parish. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Seeing no other comments? No online comments? On the item of the charter school renewal for the Emerge School for Autism, all those in favor say aye.
Aye. Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Madam Secretary, would you please record the vote?
Please vote. Motion carries.
Thank you. We now move to item D10, Charter School Renewal, South Baton Rouge Charter Academy. Consideration request for the approval to renew the charter school agreement with South Baton Rouge Charter Academy and provide for related matters. Would anyone from the public like to speak to this item? I believe we have no online comments, so we will move to the board.
You want me to make the record?
Oh, yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Not a problem.
Once I get the train going down the track, it's hard.
I understand.
There we go.
I will present our renewal recommendations for South Baton Rouge Charter Academy, where we have the principal, Ashley Chavis, in attendance. So in accordance with the East Baton Rouge Parish School System's charter renewal policy and evaluation criteria, the Charter Office recommends a 4-year renewal term for South Baton Rouge Charter Academy. This recommendation reflects the school's ongoing improvement in academic and performance, continued work towards strengthening financial management, and alignment with district expectations for accountability and student success.
Thank you, sir. We'll now move to board comments. Board Member Martin.
Thanks. Could you help me understand a little bit better the academic performance of the school? Because like I'm looking at some of the data provided, and you know, it's saying, for example, in percent mastery comparisons by grade level, the ELA, South Baton Rouge Charter is performing at 25%, while our district is at 37% and the state is at 43%. In math, it's 13% versus 33% for us and 27% for the state. In science, it's only 8% compared to 23% for us. So, I mean, I see the overall letter grade, but could you speak to some of that, please?
Yes. We have Ms. Chavis.
Under the current SPS configuration, and hello everyone, I'm sorry, I'm Ms. Chavis, the principal at South Baton Rouge Charter. I'm in my 5th year at SOBA. The next year it is moving towards mastery, but even under the new SPS system, we have still been considered a C. We are 30% ESL at this time, so a lot of our SPS is weighted on our ESL students. So the ELPT, the assessment that they take and meeting their trajectory or exceeding their trajectory really does push our SPS higher. But we have a lot of students that are falling into that basic category, which is where we're working to move them towards mastery, since basic will no longer count and mastery will be what counts moving forward.
Okay, thank you. I'll move approval.
Thank you. Let's see.
I'll second it.
Board Member Lewis.
Ms. Vice President, I recuse myself from this vote.
Thank you. Board Member Lannis.
And the principal come back up. Shut the runaway. I think I saw it somewhere before. What's your name again, Principal?
Ashley Chavis, so good to see you.
I just wanted to ask a question. You all serve the largest population of ESL students in the parish.
I think we serve one of them. If there may be the other Type 1 charter, Bridge, may serve, or Innovation. Innovation may serve a higher population.
I don't think anybody serves over 30%. I could be wrong.
Could be.
But I will say that's a tall task. So for what you all have been able to do, understanding the population of students that you're serving, hats off. Thank you.
And we appreciate the support from the ESL team with EBR.
Thank you. Board President Stewart.
I'm seconding
Oh, you're seconding, okay. Thank you. I do have a question, if you don't mind. I'm trying to catch up to something here. Under the enrollment data, it has percent limited English proficiency for 2024, 2025 as 0%.
That is not accurate at all. No.
So
I'm not
I would
sure.
just ask that get corrected for the next meeting. And we do have, I just wanted to comment to Board Member Lannis's question. I know we have at least 2 schools within 2 of our traditional schools that have over 30% English language learners. Highland Elementary is one, and is it Villa Del Rey? Villa Del Rey is the other that have a very, very high. And it is the fastest growing portion both for us and for the charter schools. So it is an area that we're putting a lot of resources in, and one that we're going to need to continue to pay a lot of attention to, because it will be a big determinant in how we score, both for the district and for individual schools. So thank you very much for all the work that you're doing in that area.
Thank you.
Mr. Gaudet, also I'd like to mention Southeast Middle and River Oaks.
Okay.
Very high population. And for you all who don't know about it, River Oaks has a great program going on over there this year. Go visit.
Thank you. We'll collect money for the ads later. Thank you very much. Seeing no other comments from any board members, all in favor of the recommendation to approve the South Baton Rouge Charter Academy for renewal, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed by saying nay. Madam Secretary, would you please record the vote?
Please vote. Motion carries.
Thank you. We'll now move to item D11, contract amendment, CSRS tillage. Consideration of a request for the approval of an amendment to the program management agreement between East Baton Rouge Parish School Board and CSRS Tillage in the amount of $1,850,000 to provide a facility master plan with recommendations of a capital improvement plan. Is there anyone from the audience who would like to comment?
Vice President Gode.
Yes.
I want to let the staff from Emerge know you're more than welcome to stay to the most interesting meeting in town, but you don't have to. Yeah.
Don't worry. Superintendent Cole's used to people walking out. It's no problem.
You said you was going to give me back.
Thank you. So we have no in-person comments, no online comments. Board Member Powell Lewis.
Move to approve.
And Martin.
Sorry, seconds for that one.
Second by who?
Martin.
Martin.
Martin or Mark?
Martin.
Martin,
yeah. Board Member Lewis, Powell Lewis, is that what you in the queue for? Board Member Lannis.
Yes, I see CRS Tillage is not here tonight, but what
Yes, they are.
Oh, they are? Oh, Judith is here. Well, either way, I was going to say, outside of them representing us in this particular matter, what I will say is, from the time I served on this board up until now, CRS Tillage has been a thought-provoking partner in helping us to work through not only our tax plan, but also helping to manage a lot of our properties. Judith, you were monumental in us coming up with our deferred maintenance plan, I want to say 3 years ago, and since that time, you've built the bones to the skeleton, and you helped us get it this far. And I just know that we're going to continue to grow. We talked about this at the workshop meeting, and just outside of that, CSRS is a company that gives so much back to our community. They sponsor so many different events, so it's not just about them making contracts or being pulled in from vendors all across our parish, but it's also about what you give back to our community, and my hat goes off to them. So I thank Mr. Tim Barfield, and I also thank Mr. Keith Tillage, frat brother. Love you, my brother. You're not here tonight, but I'll see you soon. Y'all continue doing good work, Judith. I love everything you got going on.
Thank you. Board Member Shamlin. Board Counsel Shamlin.
Mr. Martin, the superintendent would like to take just the funding of this item to the Oversight Committee. He'd like to consider using Proposition 1 to fund the amendment to this contract. So I would ask you if you're okay to make a friendly amendment to your motion to authorize him to take this to the Oversight Committee for consideration.
I would like your advice for the motion to say whatever you believe it should say, counsel.
It's already taken care of, sir.
Thank you.
Because I made the motion.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had Martin down. So Ms. Powell-Lewis, you okay with that?
Powell Lewis made the motion.
Do it, Carla. Will you do it?
Martin made second.
Change up the wording.
Okay, I apologize. We've drafted the motion. I can read it back to you shortly.
Would you like to do it now, or?
Well, why y'all redrafting let Cliff talk?
Okay, Board Member Lewis?
There's been a lot of good nature back and forth in here tonight. And this plan will make us a 21st century school district with the downsizing and all other things we have to do. But here's the rub with me, not with this program, but the rub with me is that I wish I could get a crosswalk, and Mr. K.C. Gilbert does a great job. But I wish I could get a crosswalk just across 2 lanes so my kids at Westdale could cross the street. I wish I could get some traffic signals so cars will stop using the Acadian Thruway like it's the Indianapolis 500 when I'm trying to get kids in and out of BRCVPA every day. And it's not Mr. Gilbert. It's not Mr. Gilbert. It's the city of Baton Rouge. And if I'm stepping on some people's toes downtown, move your feet. Because you've been promising me these lights for 3 or 4 months. And I'm tired of getting emails from parents talking about my kids can't cross the street and cars are speeding and somebody's going to get hit. Eventually, it's going to happen. Now, this is not germane to the topic, Mr. Vice President, but I just want to put it out there in the atmosphere that I'm tired of you making me empty promises. Not you, Mr. Gilbert, but the people who make you these empty promises need to get off the stick. Thank you.
Can I do a point of information? Coach, I hear you. I talked to KC. We both agreed we're going to go to Home Depot in the meantime, get some concrete. I got 2 flashlights. We couldn't afford any much of that, but we got you.
I'll go paint them in the morning. I just need the white paint.
I think your message is heard loud and clear tonight, though, Coach.
Thank you. Board Member Rust.
Yeah, I was just going to ask if, Mr. Cole, if you did go to oversight, if I understand correctly, they don't meet again until May, right? So would you have to ask them to hold a special meeting to consider that request? Is that what the plan would be?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. I do have one question. On this, it has a deliverable, the updated or the prepared facilities master plan. Is there any provision in here for any ongoing maintenance of that plan, or would be a separate item?
Maintenance of the plan or?
Yeah, the facilities plan is never going to be static.
Right.
It's going to need to be continually updated and this sort of thing. Does this carry us through 26-27 school year, or does this provide just for the initial making of the plan? And if we don't have the answer to that now, that's fine, but I would like to have that because, my experience has been a plan is a great thing, but it's out of date the moment it's printed. And so it needs to be kept up to date.
Yeah, it's going to carry us through 28. It's going to be kept up to date through 28.
28? Okay, thank you very much. That's all what I needed. You agree with that, Ms. Anderson? Thank you. Board Member Powell Lewis.
Thank you. I've entered into the queue again, Mr. Shamlin, just to ask for you to state the wording of the motion, along with including the note about the special meeting that may need to occur.
Yeah. The language of the motion reads, motion to approve an amendment of the program management agreement between the East Branch Parish School Board and CSRS Tillage in the amount of $1,850,000 to provide a facility master plan with recommendations of a capital improvement plan, and to send to the Oversight Committee for the approval to fund the amendment from Proposition 1.
That may also include, just as Mr. Russ mentioned, a special meeting.
Yes, ma'am. What'll happen is once the board approves this, we'll reach out to the chair of that committee. He calls that meeting for us, and we can ask him to call that meeting at the next available opportunity before April.
And because it is a public meeting, then we will all be notified and
Yes,
all the
ma'am.
things. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments from the board? Seeing none, all those in favor of this item with CSRS tillage, please signify by saying aye.
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 All opposed, nay. Madam Secretary, would you please record the vote?
Please vote. Motion carries.
Thank you. Next is item E, next meeting dates.
Hold on, Mike. I'm in the queue. I'm sorry, not to cut you off. My apologies. I just wanted to call for a point of public privilege, a personal privilege, rather. And I'm doing this because a perplexing situation happened recently over the course of the last 2 weeks where a sitting school board member was attacked for representing his community. And its attack came from a local organization known as the Baton Rouge Alliance for Students. This attack was because of my stance on whether we bring about a charter school policy now or we wait until we actually get through our school realignment. And the crux of it all is that the vote for the charter school policy was voted on unanimously, missing my vote that night, and there was no issues. However, this same organization felt it okay to pass about gross mischaracterizations of somebody who, one, is rooted in this work, two, I've gone and attended schools throughout my matriculation inside of East Baton Rouge Parish, three, I still serve as an educator inside of this community. So when I read it and I received this message from somebody in my family, That let me know right now that there are going to be targeted attacks on people well before these next school board elections. So I just tell our community to be vigilant. And to the people or the organization that's spreading these lies and doing things that is against what we want to see happen for our school district, you will not be allowed to do that. I'm going to continue to be vocal. I will not be quiet on these issues because our community does not deserve to have us make decisions that are contrary to what is best for kids. Now, again, that policy passing wasn't an issue. The issue is this. If you are a community partner trying to work with the school district and you feel okay to attack sitting school board members, I'm not the first. And I can assure you I will not be the last because you cannot get your way. Guess what? That's childish. We are here to serve kids. And for this organization, every single time you step inside of this room, as long as I serve on this dais, I'm going to remind you of that. We didn't come here to play. We came here to serve kids. And I ask that same organization to grow up, do what's right, do what's best. And I'm going to leave it at that tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Move to item E, next meeting dates, announcements. The regular meeting will be held on November 20th, 2025 at 5 p.m. in the Central Office Boardroom. And the Committee of the Whole meeting will be held on December 4th, 2025 at 5 p.m. in the Central Office Boardroom. Any other comments from any other board members? Board Member Lewis?
Good night. We are adjourned.